coming up on At Your Leisure.
I'm Scott Huntsman.
And I'm Darren Kinder.
Hey, we're at Red, White, and Road.
And we're blasting up Highway 12 and having a ball.
You bet.
I'm Chad Booth, and I'm going to show you a great trail that will provide spectacular views on the Paiute Trail System. Then, Joe Davis will show you why these guys are putting themselves through pain and torture at the Punishment at the Peak Demolition Derby.
Hey, you know, there couldn't be a better day for a bike ride.
Oh man, it's just gorgeous.
And this is the one. Hey everybody, welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Scott Huntsman.
And I'm Darren Kinder, if you forgot about me.
Wow, the legend. The legend right here. Look who I'm standing next to. I mean, all the time I've been getting to do this, and now I'm standing next to a real, true professional.
Oh, well, I'm far from that, but I have a good time.
We do have a good time.
That's right.
And you know, Steadman's Recreation and At Your Leisure have put together this ride called Red, White, and Road. This is the umpteenth year. I'm not even certain how long it's been.
We've lost count now.
Yeah, I've been doing it for about 5 years. You're a veteran at this.
Well, I love to come out and do this because it's a real ride. You know, we get to go out and ride like 200 miles.
200
it's not
plus
just
miles.
Like, you know, a lot of the rides you go on, they piddle around town, and you know, for me, that's not riding. I really want to roll that throttle.
This one is serious. I mean, we're covering some serious ground. It's beautiful. We start in Torrey. We stopped at Coucherum. Here we are at Otter Creek Reservoir. Looking good, on our way to the north tip of Bryce, and then Dakota Chrome for lunch, and then Highway 12 on the way back.
It doesn't get more fun than that.
That's like the icing on the cake of the whole thing right there for me. I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm glad you made it along.
I always enjoy this. I always enjoy riding with Bruce, especially.
Yes.
I mean, that guy, he knows how to ride a motorcycle.
Man, he does. He gets on that thing and he is like out of there. I'm kind of helping myself along to try to keep up.
If you see Bruce in your mirror, you better move over.
You better get out of the way because he's coming through. This is a great motorcycle ride, and again, a great route. Why don't we look a little closer into that?
Well, I love to ride motorcycles. You know, I love my kids. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep doing it because I just turned 80 this year, and I hope I can do it till I'm 90, but who knows? You know, you don't know what your health's going to end up being. But no, I love, and my kids are here, some of my grandkids are here, so that's really important to me. And almost all these people that are here riding have been here before, and they're friends of mine, customers or friends, so I just love that camaraderie, you know.
First time on this ride. I've done the Highway 12 in my Jeep before, I've driven it, but it's a way different animal on a motorcycle. It's, with all the curves, it's a lot more free. You can keep your speed up a little bit more, and you move around the traffic, especially on weekend traffic like today. I'm from southern Idaho. I rode my bike, or trailered my bike down here for the ride today specifically. I've been waiting 2 years to do this ride.
And I love the Boulder Mountain. I love the scenery around it. I don't think there's any prettier spot in Utah. It's just a gorgeous ride.
But it really is fun coming out here and riding with a bunch of your buddies, and this scenery around here is absolutely spectacular. But the part that I actually love best is Highway 12 because that's got the twisty, windy signs everywhere you look.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. I enjoy the whole thing. It's all wonderful, but Highway 12 is the highlight, and yes, nice and windy, beautiful.
Makes it for a lot of fun. Well, let's get on the road and go find some fun.
I think we need some more bugs on the windshield.
That's right.
Let's do it. While we do that, you guys check out this first story coming up.
Welcome to Richfield. This is one of the many towns in central Utah which offers direct access to the world-famous Paiute Trail System. If you head west along Trail Number 4, which climbs straight out of town and into the Fish Lake National Forest, It will join up with the 275-mile-long main loop of the Paiute Trail. Perfect route for a family outing.
Today we are having a little ride with our family that has come up from Hurricane. Some of our family members are here, so we're just enjoying the day with them, and a beautiful day it is. This is a beautiful part of Utah. You've got different extremes. We started out down low in Richfield. We come up through the sandstone rocks and moved into the cedars, and then now we're up into the Quakies. So you can just get anything you want right around here that you don't realize from our little town of Richfield.
The trail is welcoming to any type of machine, but there's something to be said for the side-by-side.
We used to have four-wheelers and it was super fun, but I really enjoy the side-by-side too. I enjoy sitting right next to my husband and being able to talk and laugh and point out the flowers and the scenery and stuff. So I don't know, it just feels really fun.
When we had four-wheelers, even if we were riding together, we couldn't really talk because she'd be behind me or she'd be on a bike behind me. We didn't have that communication or that connection, where the side-by-side, we're continually talking the whole time, so it's an enjoyable ride for both of us.
The trail passes around Joseph Peak to the site of the old Rockwood Forest Guard Station, which makes a great place to have lunch.
This is one of my favorite trails that my brother and I actually helped guide on the ATV Jamboree, and this is one of my favorite trails right now. The leaves are turning. They're going to be really beautiful come time for the Jamboree. It's going to be a nice trail.
The leaves are starting to change. I saw a little bit of reds and some yellows, and it's been really exciting.
The Jamboree is a pretty good event for the little town of Richfield. It brings in about 700 people. They ascend on the city park and meet there every day before they take off on their different trails. They choose the trails they want to ride on off a description. Then hopefully they go out and enjoy a ride that they're capable of doing.
Even if you don't make it to the Jamboree, the town of Richfield is one of many welcoming towns along the Paiute Trail System that has the door open and the welcome mat out all year long.
There's just a great atmosphere here. You can walk into a restaurant, everybody's friendly and they say hi. So there's that hometown feeling that I just don't get anywhere else. But you can come out and enjoy nature. There's things so close, but yet we have all the conveniences of, kind of having a city too.
Honestly, the people are just more friendly here, and it's just the scenery is beautiful. It's much greener than where we're at. I mean, obviously we live in a desert.
I think the best way to keep the trails open is to come out and use them, to be honest with you. You got to use them, keep them open, keep them clean, pick up the trash if there is any. I mean, just enjoy the mountains and get in, buckle up, enjoy it. It's going to be a great time.
With this week's Where To, I'm Chad Booth.
Steadman's. Ride hard, play hard.
Sometimes you just gotta play dirty, and dirt has been the Steadman's family playground for 50 years. Come jump on or into your new side-by-side, ATV or dirt bike, and make your own trail with Steadman's in Tooele, your dealer for sales, service, and accessories. Looking for road bikes or e-bikes? We have those too. Go online or come in today and see the Steadman's family and check out their incredible line from only the best: Yamaha, Honda, Polaris, and Beta.
You might think it's 300 miles out here, but remember, it's only 30 miles back.
At Your Leisure has a long-standing reputation and a large, loyal audience of adventurers in the outdoors. Although we're excited to continue to grow and enjoy the shared success of our longtime sponsors, we have space for more. And if you have a brand that would benefit from the 2 decades of goodwill that we've built, contact us at ayltv.com and let us amplify your voice above the competition.
When you're ready for adventure, fuel your machine with Clear 91. Fuel for performance, fuel for adventure, and fuel for the long haul. Ethanol-free, 91 octane. Fill up with Clear 91. Only available at Eagles Landing. With you for the long haul.
Where is Aurora, Utah? That's a good question. But here's a better one. Why should Aurora, Utah be your next destination? Some people will ask, where can I go on my next adventure? A better question is, how far can I go on my next adventure? In Aurora, the answer is as far as your gas tank will take you. Aurora, all 570 in the heart of central Utah. Aurora, Utah, where the good old days are brand new.
Hey, welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. Here we are, we're on the Red, White, and Road event, and this was all of you guys' creating here.
Well, yeah, we wanted to do something for September 11th. We wanted to honor those heroes, and so Chad got a hold of me, and we're trying to remember how many years we've been doing it. I'm thinking close to 15 years. But
About 15 years. Well, I've been referring to it as the umpteenth.
Umpteenth. Oh, that's a
so
good
you know,
one.
the umpteenth, we're doing pretty good. Now, this got to be a lot of fun though, because you get to bring your boys along.
Yes, and it hasn't been very many years that they've all been here. A couple years, Randy gets to come. Some years, Rhett's here. But we got Randy and Rhett both this year, so, and we brought some new family members that haven't been ever ridden down here. So.
That's absolutely awesome. So what do you guys think then about the ride? I mean, what's your take on Highway 12?
Yeah, I mean, the first time I ever did it, I was blown away. The colors, there's so many different colors. It's just beautiful. Also like a cool challenge. Because there's some cool places where the road is super narrow and
curves are great.
Curves are great and
it's perfect for motorcycles.
You feel accomplished when you finish, which is nice.
So who taught you how to ride a bike?
I'm self-taught.
Yeah?
What? Just kidding. Whatever. This guy taught us how to ride. Taught me how to ride, of course.
It was all you?
I learned it from my dad. Yeah, from
okay.
my dad Bruce, and probably not the best way to teach him how to ride. My dad would say, "I can't ride to him. You got to get back on it and ride it."
I love it. I love it.
Probably did the same thing with these boys, but they're both very good riders. But it's nice that their wives enjoy it too, because that's part of the whole thing on a motorcycle is you have your wife there, you have your significant other, and
it's family.
It is.
It's family. You get a great time together with family. Of course, it doesn't matter if it's on road or off road.
Yes.
You guys do all that same thing.
Sure.
Speaking of family, Steadman's is a family business.
Right?
Right?
Yep. Yeah, we're working on
Generation 4.
Fourth generation for Steadman's. That is absolutely awesome. What is it that makes Steadman's unique versus someone buying a motorcycle from someone else?
I'm going to let him answer that question because I've been doing it a long time. He's been there.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it out of Randy. I want to hear Randy's perspective.
For sure. I feel like us being the family-owned little guy that we've been for so many years, we like to look after the little guys too. So try to get people the best deals that we can and really treat them like family, because everybody that walks in, they're good friends. They're people that we've seen over the past 50 years.
Well, you guys are out using the product.
Right.
That's a very valid point right there.
Point.
There's a lot of people that sell stuff, but they're just selling.
Exactly.
They don't use it. We ride what we sell. We love what we do, and whether it's dirt in our faces or out on the open road,
or bugs in your teeth, right?
I love it.
that works too.
Yep.
Bugs in the teeth work out pretty good.
Right.
But it's not just motorcycles. It's ATVs. It's side-by-sides. Everything, power equipment.
Yeah.
I mean, I need a generator. Where's a good place to come?
Go to Steadman's.
Hey, I ride a vintage VTX Honda.
What year
it's
did you buy?
It's an 07.
Yeah.
Can your service department, do they still work on that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Really?
We'll still service any of the bikes that we sell. Absolutely.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. Even as old as mine, because now I find that no one wants to work on it anymore.
That's not that old though.
I still call it kind of vintage because they don't make them anymore.
They don't make that bike.
I love that bike. Well, here you go. I mean, you see what it's all about. Red, White, and Road, family event, honor a 9/11. Steadman's is the place to go to get them. Hey, stick with us. We got more At Your Leisure in a moment.
The first thing you notice is the colors. Blue sky contrasting against red horizon, blending Utah. The world goes on forever out here. There's nothing stopping you. In blending, you can ride right from downtown on Recapture Rim Trail, discovering the heritage of the West without limits or boundaries. Don't be held back. Join us in a land of true freedom. Blending, more to be explored.
Wondering where your next OHV adventure will take you? Outsiders Utah has your answer with downloadable GPS routes, ride times, distance, local amenities, and other details. 360 street views of the trails that let you explore before you go, and more. Eliminate the guesswork and uncertainty and find a trail you'll love. Visit outsidersutah.com and see the trail before you ride the trail.
Jorgensen's Power Sports is your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor adventure needs. We carry a wide variety of ATVs, UTVs, RVs, firearms, outdoor accessories, and much more. Complete with both a service and warranty department. Check us out online at www.jhsport.com or give us a call at 435-896-6408.
Places like the San Rafael Swell are famous for a reason. Endless riding opportunities, history that reaches back millennia, sites you never knew existed. All it needs is one central location where you can easily visit it all. That place is Farron, Utah. Sleep comfortably, dine in, and ride directly from your hotel or campsite. Experience the San Rafael Swell. Experience Farron.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We're down here in Wayne County having a great time. Been riding Highway 12 till we can hardly keep us upright. So we've been giving poor Scott here a run for his money.
They have been running me ragged, but I'm digging it. And your windshield's clean, mine is not. You've obviously got extra time to clean it off.
Every time I stop, man, I gotta get them bugs off.
I just sit and talk too much. That's my problem. Then we start riding like, well, I can still kind of see, so I'm okay.
I'll just keep going.
We're good. We're
gonna
good.
pick up more bugs.
But hey, here's the best part about what's going on now. We got the Wayne County Road Crew cooking a Dutch oven dinner for us.
Yeah, and at first I was like, the road crew? What are you talking about? Are we getting some roadkill for dinner? What's going on?
You never know. Wayne County Roadkill Crew? I didn't get the roadkill part of it, but I understand the cooking's pretty good though.
Yeah, apparently these guys are out helping fix our roads and keep everything clean, and because they're out and about in different places, they've really learned to do the Dutch oven cooking.
Yeah, I'm starving.
So I think we're in for a real treat. Let's check it out.
Let's do it.
Chad Booth asked us if we would come and cook some honey lamb again. We cooked some for him a couple of years ago on a Thanksgiving outing up to Price. So it was a good experience last time, and so I asked Ed if he'd want to come down and cook with us. And so me and my brother's here cooking some honey lamb. We've got some Dutch oven potatoes. The honey lamb that Ed's gonna cook here, his father-in-law went through that with him and taught him how to cook that, but that honey lamb is something that he puts like a half a bear or one of those honey bears in each pot and gives it just a little bit of salt and pepper, and it takes a little while. This is a 2.5 hour process to a 3 hour process to make it. It's really, really good. Lamb works the best, nice tender meat. That sugar goes up into it. The Dutch oven potatoes, we put bacon in the bottom. We brown the bacon, then we put our vegetables in there, some peppers and some onions. We saute that, then the potatoes go in and we cook it. As far as the meatloaf goes, it's a recipe of my grandma's, and I just took it a step further and put it into a smoker. It takes about 4 hours to do it right and to make it taste the way it's supposed to taste. And we've got 3 roasts that we've done. They're about 12 pounds a piece, and we've been working on it since Tuesday. We've got some potato salad that my wife has made and some broccoli slaw that Ed's wife has made. It's funny because if you ever go camping or places like that, you go out to an outing, it just tastes better when it comes out of a Dutch oven. I don't know if it's because of the location that you're at, the people that you're with, things like that, but it just seems like, especially with this honey lamb, it can't be done anyplace else besides the Dutch oven.
You know what, Darren? This is as good as I thought it was going to be.
It's absolutely phenomenal.
Yes.
We're starving because we've been riding all day, but
we've been riding all day. You could give me a Twinkie, I'd be happy, but
this is great.
This meatloaf and lamb.
Yeah, and I've actually never eaten lamb before, and it's quite delicious.
I love it.
I like the way they prepared it. It's got a really great flavor to it.
It does. The potatoes are good, salad. This is a win all around, so you guys are missing out for sure.
Yeah, you guys need to be on the ride, and then you wouldn't be missing out. But right now, we're going to finish eating, and you need to get to the next story.
What would it take for you to want to spend countless hours and dollars building your machine up just to take it out and completely destroy it? It may sound a bit crazy, but for the drivers at the Punishment at the Peak Demolition Derby, that's exactly what these guys live for. But for event organizer and veteran Derby driver Del McQuitty, getting others involved with the sport, especially those first-timers, brings on a whole new meaning.
The film you've got today will show why I do this. These are my people. The adrenaline on the drivers, the smiles on the kids' faces, everybody having fun in the stands. This is why I do it. I love Demolition Derby. I'm a builder, driver, promoter. I love every part of it, and I want people to experience the same thing I do.
And while experiencing the Derby from Del's perspective may be exhilarating, he explains that for him, getting started in the sport was nothing short of trial by fire. It all started when his brother-in-law invited him to participate in building a Derby car.
I say, all right, let's build a car. Don't know anything about the rules, how to build them, nothing else. He was supposed to drive. Come Derby day, he was nowhere to be found. So I ended up driving the car, got my butt caved in.
It was that feeling of defeat that was the fuel that drove Del to master the sport from the inside out.
I was determined at that point in time never to get beat like that again, ever. So built better, started building my own engines, learned all the tricks of the trade, and just got better and better and better.
Once Del was fully committed to the Derby life, it was only a matter of time before he began promoting and organizing the events, but he'll be the first to admit there is nothing like the thrill of being behind the wheel.
Driving is 10 times more fun than putting on a Derby. 10 times more fun, but I don't know what's more rewarding.
For driver Spencer Proctor, he got his start with his brothers, who were initially participating in a more expensive hobby.
Restoration. We used to buy cars and fix them up, and then found it was a lot easier and cheaper to find junker cars and crash them.
Spencer advises, however, that building a Derby car, it's no cheap sport either.
The Derby's evolved quite a bit. It used to be just knock out the windows, chain the doors, go crash, but the sport's evolved, so now you're putting Chevy motors in Ford cars and motor swaps, body swaps, rear end swaps.
Despite all the hard work and labor that goes into the builds, all of the drivers explain that they do it for the fans, the families, and anyone else they can get interested in the sport.
My kids love it. They can't wait till they're old enough to start building and driving, so it's one of those things. I welcome any newcomer to come to the sport because it's fun. It's a good hobby. It's not super hard. In the stock class, it's a good fun experience, and everyone should experience it once.
I got my immediate family here, mom and dad, and siblings, and my kids, but I've probably got 25 family members up in the stands that all live here locally.
My son will be driving his first Derby car next year. My wife, she's my pit gate lady, does my timing, she's a huge help. It's a huge family event.
So, if you're ready to put your foot on the pedal, grab the wheel, and try out this sport, you need to keep your eye out for a great Derby event like the Punishment at the Peak. It's hosted each year at the Deseret Peak Complex in Tooele Valley. I'll be looking for you along the way. For At Your Leisure, I'm Joe Davis.
Where do you start your day when there are endless opportunities to explore? In Richfield, we'll set you on the right track with the Paiute Trail right on our doorstep. Head into the Tusher Mountains and taste the crisp mountain air. Explore desert landscapes that echo voices from the past. Richfield, the heart of Utah Trail Country.
Join us on AYL 24/7 with early access to commercial-free episodes, detailed trip itineraries, a look behind the scenes, group discussions and forums, profile and account customization, individual segments, and a nostalgic trip to classic episodes. We want our viewers to get the show they want to see when they want to see it. It's all the viewing you've grown to love and more. Sign up now at AYLTV.com.
Before you pack the car,
before you plan the route, make sure your vacation be the one you always dreamed of.
With a pre-trip visit to Toonex.
Locally owned,
regionally connected.
Toonex can get you on the road
and keep you there.
No matter where you travel in Utah.
From timing belts to oil changes,
transmission service or new brakes,
a towing upgrade or even a tune-up,
we have the certified technicians
to do the job right. There's a Toonex near you.
Find it at Toonex.com.
Sometimes to recharge, you need to unplug. In Tikaboo, Utah, you'll find a landscape that will give you more energy than you ever thought possible. Escape the heat in the Henry Mountains, where history, off-road adventure, and bison herds meet. It's time to unplug and recharge. Tikaboo, Utah.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. I am stuffed.
Oh, me too. I'm so full. I didn't even know I liked lamb, but apparently I do.
I do too. And the meatloaf.
Yeah.
And the potatoes and the salad. I mean, it's all fantastic. Hey, this hat looks pretty good on you.
Yeah, I happened to steal this out of all the prizes so I'd have a nice hat to wear.
You know, the Steadmans are such great people. They brought down all these prizes to give away. And this one has a $60 value. This is a support kit. Great knife, holder, all this stuff. Anyway, they're giving all this away while we're here. You know, you sign up for the ride, put your name in a bowl, they're gonna draw them out, it's all going away, but I might just take off with this one.
Yeah, start early.
You got the hat. You've needed the hat all day.
Well, while we rummage through the prizes, why don't you check out next week's show?
Next week, Rhea and I are getting into the Halloween spirit as we aim to get ourselves lost at the Bluebell Corn Maze. Then, Reese and Marianne Stein are continuing their journey through East Africa, and this time they are showing off a wide variety of wildlife at the African game parks. And finally, we are looking into the history of aeronautical speed as we get an in-depth look at the history of the fastest P-51 Mustang in the world. Now, let's take a look at our upcoming events. First up, October 14th is the Ring of Fire Eclipse event down at Tikaboo, Utah, which features a great ride and a meal and is sure to offer some stunning views. We'll be there. We hope you are too. Then, October 28th is the one and only Halloween Howl in Marysville, Utah, so get your costumes and come have a spooky good time.
Everybody, we have had a great time on Red White Road today. How about all y'all? Wasn't that a great ride? Or how about a great meal from the Wayne County Road Crew?
Awesome.
Can anybody fit anything else? I can't. We all did great today. We almost all kept up with Bruce. He didn't get too far out on us. So we're calling this year a real good success. Great time. Steadman, you guys do great. Thank you so much. Darren, our blast from the past. How is that, man? He is a superstar.
Just chasing Bruce all day long.
Next year. What were you doing?
Chasing Bruce all day long.
There you go. Well, we all were. And then I was trying to chase you. I failed miserably. Anyway, we've had a great time. And with that in mind, we're going to encourage all of you to get off your couches.
Get out there on motorcycles. Make your own adventure
at your leisure. Woo!